story starts with a secret lab, where by experimenting on innocent children, they were being made into weapons. I was also included among those children. One day, finding a chance, I ran away from there through the forest route. The doctor's goons went after me, but they could not find me. When the lab's in charge, Dr. Bayek entered my room, then the scene there was terrifying. The walls were stained with blood, and only corpses were scattered everywhere. I myself had put them all to death. Dr. Bayek saw that even after my attack, some children were still alive, but she crossed the limit of cruelty. She ordered that they all be shot in the head so that no evidence remains. After this, we see Nobleman, who had been badly injured in the attempt to catch me. Dr. Bayek scolded him and sent him for treatment and ordered Mr. Choi to inform headquarters that that girl is dead because without the lab's medicine, she will die suffering. The next day, a farmer was feeding fodder to his cows. Just then, his eyes fell on me. I was lying unconscious there, and my whole body was drenched in blood. He immediately picked me up and took me to the doctor. After the checkup, the doctor told that due to a deep injury on the head, my memory has completely gone. Mr. Lee and his wife had no child, so they decided to adopt me and took a promise from the doctor that he will not tell anyone about finding me. 10 years after this accident, I had now grown up. In studies, I always remained a topper. And along with this, I also used to help and work with my father in the field. But our conditions were not good at all, because heavy loss was happening due to falling prices of cows. The worst was that my mother had gotten Alzheimer's. A lot of money was needed for her treatment, which seemed impossible to gather from farming. That night, I had a terrible pain in my head. It felt like veins would burst. This was a side effect of the experiment done in my past, but I did not let anyone in the house even get a hint. After that, I searched for mother's treatments on the internet, but the treatment was very expensive. The next day, I met my friend Myung-hee, who tells me that a talent show is happening in the city, whose prize is a whole 30 lakh rupees. With such a big amount, my mother's treatment and all the house's troubles could end. Therefore, I decided to join this talent show and immediately reached to give the audition. There, I sang a song and using my hidden powers, lifted the microphone in the air without touching it, due to which my selection happened. But seeing this on TV in the evening, my parents were shocked. They were scared that the secret of my powers might come in front of the world. I explained to them that as soon as I win the prize, I will leave all this. But I was wrong. I had no idea that by giving an audition on that national TV, I have made the biggest mistake of my life. Dr. Bayek also watched my audition, and seeing my hidden powers, she understood that this is the same girl who had run away in childhood. She immediately ordered Mr. Choi to find me. That night, my friend Myung-hee had stayed at my house only, but as soon as I went to my room, I started having a headache again. This time, the pain was so terrible like pieces of the head would break. I was completely unaware of this fact, that outside the house, Mr. Choi is standing in the dark, and he has found out my house's address. The next day, we were going to Seoul by train to give the audition. Myung-hee had full confidence that this time also I will definitely win. During the journey, a boy was sitting on the seat in front of us who looked so handsome that Myung-hee fell for him as soon as she saw him. But that boy's eyes were fixed only on me. He made a strange claim that, "I know you from childhood, remember me," but I did not remember anything. Actually, this was the same boy Nobleman who had failed to catch me 10 years ago. When I did not remember anything, then he suddenly tried to raise his hand on me. I got scared and tears came in my eyes, but there was no fear in that boy's eyes. But don't know how he became convinced that I am the same girl. So he got up from there and left. But he was so crazy that while going, he badly beat an innocent man in anger and threw him down from the moving train. Somehow I reached to give the audition. My performance was so good that I got selected immediately. After this, when we were coming out, just then suddenly a sharp pain started happening in my head. I ran and went to the bathroom. This time, blood was also flowing from my nose. I remembered the thing said by the doctor, that I have a rare brain disease. I had only 1 or 2 months left to stay alive, and its cure was only with Dr. Bayek. I cleaned the blood and came out. It had been only a few moments while waiting for a taxi that suddenly 2 black cars came and stopped in front of us. Many people came out of them and started insisting on giving us a ride. Their intention was to kidnap us. When Myung-hee refused, they surrounded us. But as soon as we got a chance, both of us ran away from there. We somehow reached our hometown, but there was a lot of silence there. Even after waiting for a long time, no bus came. Just then, Nobleman came there with his car. He lied that the bus has gotten a flat tire a few kilometers away and offered us a ride. But after the train accident, I could not make the mistake of going with him. Just then he smiled and said, "You should go home quickly. Your parents are old. What will happen if something happens to them?" Hearing this threat, I ran towards my house like crazy. When I reached home, I saw that my parents were safe and sound and were playing a game with Myung-hee's father. I realized that this was just the calm before the storm. Meanwhile, we see that when a scientist returned to his home, he found that Nobleman had brutally murdered his whole family. When he asked Nobleman why he killed his family, the girl standing with Nobleman replied that, "We only got the order from headquarters to kill you, but but there is no fun in that. Along with this, they killed that scientist too. Then Nobleman went to a bodyguard who was still breathing. Here we find out that Nobleman also has the power of telekinesis. He used his power to lift the gun in the air and then tortured and killed him. On the other side, the game was turning in the company too. Dr. Baek called Mr. Choi and said that now you should rest, so take a leave. But Mr. Choi understood that Dr. Baek is trying to fire him because after finding my address now, the company does not need Mr. Choi anymore. To save his job, he reached straight to his boss, but the boss gave him a new and terrifying mission: kill that girl before Dr. Beck catches her and bring her brain to me. Now, not only Dr. Beck, but another merchant of death was after me. Here I and my family were completely unaware of that danger, which was hovering over our heads. At night, suddenly I started feeling very anxious. I woke up, and when I came out, suddenly a man pointed a gun at my head. I saw that Mr. Choi's men were holding my friend Myung-hee too. I started pleading in front of them that, why are you people doing this to me? I am not that girl whom you are looking for. But one of them showed old wounds on his face and said, you only gave me these wounds and now you are denying it. I kept begging for mercy again and again, but as soon as they put a knife on Myung-hee's neck, my patience broke. In the blink of an eye, I put all those men standing there to death. I told the last remaining man in a cold voice, I told you, didn't I, that I am not her. Don't you understand at once? And saying this, I finished him too. Myung-hee was badly scared seeing this terrifying form of mine, and when I came to my senses, I myself could not believe how I did all this alone. Just then, Nobleman came there, and while clapping loudly said, wow, looks like your memories are coming back. To be honest, for a moment I was also deceived by this innocence of yours. Looking towards Myung-hee, Nobleman said to her, does she not seem strange to you? Farming, doing housework, then hanging out with you. Have you ever seen her studying? Still, how does she top the class every year? If she wants, she can top the whole country, can learn any language by listening once, but she deliberately does not do so that no one suspects her. Myung-hee still could not believe it, due to which Nobleman got a little disappointed. He threatened me and said, look, we are decent people, don't want bloodshed. If you want to know your memory and your past, then quietly come with me. Otherwise, we will kill your parents and whoever you know in this city. I had no other way, so I got ready to go with them. In the meantime, we reached headquarters. Looking from the outside, this place looked exactly like ruins, but inside was Dr. Beck's secret lab. As soon as we reached there, they tied me tightly to a chair. I also got tied deliberately and kept pretending to be scared. I kept asking them that, what place is this? What are you people doing? Dr. Bayek gave me that injection, due to which all my hazy memories of the past came back. That how she had created me, and how she wanted to kill us all. She told me that my powers only are taking my life, and without this treatment, my brain will burst. Just then, blood started flowing from my nose, and my condition started worsening. Then Dr. Bayek gave me that blue injection and told that this is a gift from me. As soon as the medicine went inside, all my pain vanished in a snap, and I felt such strength which I never felt before. Dr. Beck told that to stay alive, you will have to take this injection every month, otherwise your head will burst and you will die. She felt that now I am in her fist. But just then, Nobleman standing in the corner got suspicious. He understood that something is wrong. He realized that I have not been brought here after being caught, but I have come here by my own will so that I can get that cure. When Dr. Beck asked me, how did you like my gift? But just then, I showed my real form, and I smiled and said, to be honest, then this is even better than I thought. And the very next moment, I killed the guard standing there in a single blow. Seeing this form of mine, Dr. Beck understood that she has made a huge mistake by giving me the medicine. She immediately ordered to release poisonous gas in the room, but when the smoke cleared, I was not there at all. I broke the ceiling and reached straight to the control room and killed all the guards there. I pointed the gun at Dr. Beck and told her, what did you think I forgot you? Not a single day passed when I did not remember that day when you tried to kill me. I explained to her that I knew my time was running out and it was difficult to find you, so I changed my whole planning. I pretended to lose memory and deliberately gave an audition on TV so that you people come to me yourselves. I just wanted that injection. Then I shot Dr. Beck in the leg and asked, now tell, where is the formula of the medicine? Over there outside, a shootout had started between Nobleman and Mr. Choi's men. I was dragging Dr. Beck away when just then Nobleman came there and he attacked me forcefully. But I didn't feel even a bit of pain. I told him I should have killed you that very day. After that, he pounced on me. But to be honest, he was nothing in front of me. I slammed him on the ground and said, you were weak even then and are weak even today. Nobleman got angry. He used full strength, but I beat him badly. I was slapping him again and again to make him realize how weak he is compared to me. Finally, I kicked him hard and threw him away. I was just about to kill Nobleman when just then someone shot me. I turned and saw that it was Mr. Choi. He had come to finish everyone here, but seeing the condition here, he understood that I have already done half half the work. Just then, Nobleman's partner girl tried to attack Mr. Choi, but Mr. Choi caught her, and punching her repeatedly made her unconscious. Just then, Mr. Choi saw that I am missing from there. He was just looking for me when I suddenly came and stood behind him. I told him that I had just forgotten you. Hearing this, Mr. Choi attacked me. He tried his best to kill me, but he could not stand before my strength. In a single jerk, I broke Mr. Choi's neck and killed him too. Now only I and Nobleman were left there. Nobleman was not ready to give up until the last breath. He said, "You want the medicine, right? That is in the control room safe." Just then, that other girl who was unconscious stood up again. She attacked me from behind, but I immediately turned and shut her mouth and killed her. But before dying, she stabbed a knife in my stomach. I was just looking at that knife stuck in my stomach when just then Nobleman pointed a gun at my head. He was trying his best to press the trigger, but was not able to press because I had completely controlled him with telekinesis. I pulled the knife out of my stomach and pounced on Nobleman. I stabbed him with the knife many times, due to which he fell on the ground drenched in blood. I pointed the gun at his head and asked where the medicine locker is, but Nobleman said that they have made us such monsters that we cannot die properly even if we want to. Hearing this talk of his, I laughed and asked him, "Why are you so sad? I will kill you and make this difficulty of yours easy. Just quietly tell me where the locker is." Nobleman explained to me that all this is useless and asked that, "Do you really want to live like this?" But I clearly said that I hate this kind of life. I just wanted to live with my parents as Ja-yoon, and after saying this, I killed him too. After finishing everyone's story, I went inside the lab. I took all those medicines present there with me, of which I was in dire need. After finishing everything, when I returned home, I found the police there. So hiding, I went to the hospital to meet my parents. There I found out that mother's condition is very critical. She was in the last stage of Alzheimer's. To save her, I gave my father that medicine which I had brought from the lab. I told him that this medicine can keep mother alive for 8 more months. But my father sadly said that for mother now going to God would be the best, so that she can get freedom from this pain. I promised father that I will come back for him. But before leaving, my father emotionally said, "No matter where you were born, no matter how you were born, we have always loved you, just like our own real daughter." He told me to go, and when he turned back, I had left from there. While leaving, my friend Myung-hee also felt that I had come there. Perhaps this was our last goodbye. 3 months later, the story reaches a new place. I reached Dr. Bayek's twin sister, Irene, who was living a quiet life far away from all this. But I found her too because I had not yet found any permanent cure for my illness. Seeing me, Irene said, "So you are Ja-yoon. I have heard a lot about you." I replied, "Then you must know what happened to your sister and the rest of the people. I want a permanent cure for my illness, and I have come to know that you will tell the way for that." Just then, Irene scaredly gave me 20 months medicine and tauntingly said, "And you created so much destruction for such a small thing." And with this suspense, this story ends right here. The beginning of part 2 happens with a flashback where some college students were going on a trip by a bus. But suddenly the bus driver changes the route and takes the bus to a deserted mining area. After that, some people sitting in the bus release poisonous gas inside. Everyone sitting in the bus dies writhing in pain except for one girl. Those people take that girl out of the bus unconscious, and when she regains consciousness, she finds herself in a hospital-like place. That girl was pregnant, and Dr. Bayek's twin sister Irene was standing near her. As soon as she regained consciousness, that girl asked nervously, "Is the baby growing in her womb okay?" Irene said smilingly that yes, she is absolutely fine, and she is a girl. And the biggest thing, she is not alone. Her twin sister will also be born. Actually, that pregnant girl was none other than my mother. This simply meant that I had not come into this world alone. I also had a twin sister about whom I knew nothing. The story now returns to the present. At an extremely secret and deserted place in South Korea, there was a secret lab named ARC. Here, the world's most dangerous and powerful mutants were kept imprisoned away from the world. These were so powerful that killing them was almost impossible. They could be killed only by shooting them in the head. To destroy this same lab, a group of mutants named Towu is sent. When this group attacked ARC, no mutant present there was in a condition to fight. Therefore, those attackers brutally shot everyone in the head and left from there after making a pile of corpses. But they did not know that they had made a very big mistake. Among those corpses, there was one girl who was alive despite being shot in the head. Her mental power was so high that she even cheated death. Actually, she was that same twin sister of mine. After the entire lab was destroyed, when she regained consciousness, she got up in a blood-soaked condition and came out of the ARC. After coming out of that horrific ARC lab, my sister also used to get fits of severe headache in between exactly like me. But her mind was so powerful that whenever she had pain, the entire nature around her would start shaking with her mental power. On the other side, the news of this terrible attack in ARC reached Dr. Bayek as well, and she also found out that after the attack, that girl is missing from there. Dr. Bayek's full suspicion was only on me. She was feeling that I only have gotten this attack done on ARC because the information of this secret lab was only with some selected few people. On the other side, my sister, who was imprisoned in that lab for the last 18 or 20 years, was stepping into the outside world for the first time. She had been in isolation for so long that for her this world was completely new and unknown. Walking in that deserted area, she somehow reached a road. Her appearance had become completely spoiled, and she was drenched in blood. Seeing her alone on the road, a car passing from there stops. A man sitting in the car asks her who she is and where is she going, but she gives no answer because she did not know the ways of this world at all. On her remaining silent, that man, by telling his companions, makes her sit in the car forcibly. Actually, those goons had already kidnapped a girl, whose name was Kyung-hee. After sitting in the car, those goons ask my sister questions repeatedly, but when she does not say anything, they get angry and they start misbehaving with her. This was the biggest mistake of their lives. In the blink of an eye, my sister started beating every single man present in that car badly. She broke the bones of all of them in just a few seconds, but after using her remaining power, she suddenly became unconscious. Seeing that horrific sight, Kyung-hee was badly scared, but she gathered courage and called her uncle there for her help. Kyung-hee took that unconscious girl also with her because she had saved her life from those goons. Kyung-hee's uncle was a doctor of animals, so they brought my sister straight to his clinic. When the uncle started treating her, he saw that many bullets are stuck in her body, but as soon as he pulled out the last bullet from her body, all the deep wounds of her body healed completely on their own in just a few seconds. Seeing this, Kyung-hee's uncle was surprised. Here we get to know that the goons who were kidnapping and taking Kyung-hee away, they used to work for a man named Yong-do. After the death of Kyung-hee's father, Yong-do wanted to grab their ancestral land. Therefore, he used to scare and trouble Kyung-hee every other day. After being treated in Kyung-hee's uncle's clinic, she brought that girl to her house with her. Kyung-hee's younger brother Gil also lived in the house, but he did not pay much attention to that unknown girl who came with his sister. On the other side, Dr. Bayek was feeling very scared about my twin sister roaming openly outside. She knew that if the headquarters got even a hint of this matter, it would create a very big trouble for her. Therefore, Dr. Baek decided to finish that girl forever, and for this, she hired a private soldier named Jo-hyun. Jo-hyun was no ordinary girl. She and her assistant were also mutants exactly like me, whom Dr. Baek herself had created. Dr. Baek told Jo-hyun a secret. She told that the girl was not born from any mother's womb like me, but she was prepared by making a clone of my embryo and giving special treatment in the lab. That is why she is much more different and dangerous than me. Dr. Baek explained to Jo-hyun that my weakness was that blue serum, without which I would die in agony. But what is that new girl's weakness? Nobody knows to this day. Before Jo-hyun left from there, Dr. Baek gave her a special device. She told that a tracking chip was placed in the brains of all the children present in the ARC lab, so that their mental activity could be monitored. With the help of this device, Jo-hyun could track that chip and could know where that girl is at this moment. After taking this device from Dr. Baek, Jo-hyun and her assistant immediately set out in search of that girl, and soon they got a clue of her location. On the other side, when Yong-do found out that his men who had gone to kidnap Kyung-hee had returned in a very badly injured condition, his blood started boiling. To take revenge for his goons, Yong-do reached Kyung-hee's house that same night. Many goons armed with weapons were with him. Yong-do and his goons started beating Kyung-hee and her younger brother Gil brutally. My sister was watching all this silently standing on the roof of the house. Seeing their condition, my sister could not take it anymore. She jumped straight down from the roof and stood in front of Yong-do's goons. Before anyone could understand anything, she attacked them. Just one strike from my sister was enough to take the lives of those goons. In the blink of an eye, she broke the bones of many goons. Seeing this horrific power of my sister, Yong-do got badly terrified. He understood that if he stayed there for even one more moment, he would not survive alive. Therefore, without wasting a single second, Yong-do ran away from there to save his life. The next day, Yong-do reached Kyung-hee's uncle's clinic. He wanted to find out about that girl, who she actually is, how she is so powerful, and why she is living with Kyung-hee. To make him spit out the truth, Yong-do tortured Kyung-hee's uncle a lot, but he could not get much information from his mouth. Yong-do had understood this much, that if a girl is so much powerful, then surely she must be a wanted criminal, or there must be some big power behind her. Therefore, he started finding out about her. On the other side, the Towu group also got a hint that even after their attack on the ARC lab, my sister has survived alive and is roaming openly outside. As soon as they got this news, that pack of killers set out again to find and kill her. After the beating Yong-do's goons received that night, Kyung-hee's younger brother Gil had started trying to be quite friendly with my sister. Gil had understood this well, that as long as that girl stays with them, Yong-do and his goons will not not dare to trouble them again. On the other side, whatever torture Yongdu had done with the uncle told that whole matter to Kyung-hee. He explained to Kyung-hee fearfully that the girl is a very big danger for both of you, and Yongdu will definitely do something terrible again, so remove her from your house immediately. Here, while finding out about my sister, Yongdu came directly into contact with that same Taewoo group. On the other side, the friendship between my sister and Gil was starting to become quite deep. Those two had absolutely no idea that the private soldier named Jo Hyun had already made full preparation to launch a deadly attack on them just a short distance from their house. And at that exact same time, Yongdu was bringing that Taewoo group toward Kyung-hee's house while showing them the way. Actually, before reaching Kyung-hee's house, Jo Hyun had stopped her on the way. Jo Hyun told Kyung-hee everything about that girl, who she is, how dangerous a mutant she is, and where she has come from. But Jo Hyun lied to Kyung-hee that the girl has forcibly run away from the ARC lab, and her mind can snap at any time. Jo Hyun said while provoking Kyung-hee that if you gave her shelter, then one day she will brutally kill your younger brother Gil as well. Jo Hyun also told her that we are coming to kill that girl today itself. When Kyung-hee reached her house, she was in a lot of tension. She knew that an attack was going to happen on that girl tonight, but when she saw the loving attachment between my sister and her younger brother Gil, Kyung-hee could not help herself. Her heart melted, and she said to my sister fearfully that you have to run away from here right now because many people are coming to kill you. Saying this, Kyung-hee made her run toward the forest behind the house. At that exact same time, Yongdu reached Kyung-hee's house with all his goons, and that Taewoo group had also come with him. As soon as Jo Hyun saw my sister coming out of the house, without losing a single second, she made a powerful attack on her with a bomb. A fierce explosion happened and smoke spread everywhere. After the bomb fell, when Jo Hyun and her assistant moved forward to see whether that girl died or not, there was no corpse at all, but in front of Jo Hyun and her assistant were Yongdu's armed goons and that Taewoo group. Jo Hyun, in the pride of her power, gave them all a strict warning to leave from there. But the Taewoo group made a terrible joke of Jo Hyun's warning. Showing their true form, the Taewoo group first of all started putting Yongdu's people to death in a matter of moments. Yongdu's goons were being crushed like ants in front of them. After this, the Taewoo group launched a powerful attack on Jo Hyun and her assistant as well. A clash of a fight was going on from both sides because both were super mutants. But the people of the Taewoo group were powerful beyond limits. It was almost impossible to defeat them. In the middle of this horrific fight, poor Kyung-hee and Gil were also killed. While fighting, finally Jo Hyun and her assistant were also killed at the hands of the Taewoo group. Now every thorn in the path of the Taewoo group had been cleared. Only one task was left for them now, and that was to find and kill my twin sister. But they did not even need to find her, because my sister herself walked and came in front of them. Actually, she did not want to leave Kyung-hee and Gil alone in that danger at all, because a deep emotional attachment had been formed with those two. But when she returned and she saw Kyung-hee and Gil dead there, her heart broke and she became very much sad. The Taewoo group immediately tried to kill my sister, but now they were going to face the real and horrific power of my sister. My sister's mental power was so high that she did not even need to move her hands and feet to kill the Taewoo group. She, just with her thoughts, killed all the members of the Taewoo group one by making them writhe in pain. After that bloody scene, only one girl of the Taewoo gang was left alive there, and at that exact same time, I reached that destroyed place. Actually, I only had sent the Taewoo group there to free my sister from that ARC lab, but I had given them the order not to kill my sister, but to save her. I got so much angry at this very big mistake of the Taewoo group that I brutally killed that last remaining girl there as well. After that, I went to my sister, and I told her that I only had assigned the Taewoo group the task of freeing you from the ARC lab, but these scoundrels, not obeying my word, had fallen behind you to kill you. I also told her that I had deliberately gotten you shot in the head in the ARC lab, so that I could become completely sure about this fact that you are indeed my twin sister. Because I knew very well that my sister would not die so easily, and despite being shot in the head, she would survive alive. After hearing all these things of mine, my sister asked me why, after all, did I take her out of that horrific ARC lab. So I, while giving her the answer, said that I have to find our mother, and in this work, I need you the most. I asked her to come with me, but she was not ready to go with me. Actually, at this time, she was very much sad just thinking that because of her, Kyung-hee and Gil were killed. When she did not become ready to go with me in any way, then no other way was left for me. I made my own sister unconscious there, and taking her with me, I left from there. Immediately after our leaving from there, Jo Hyun and her assistant, lying on the ground, suddenly stand up. Those two had not died, but until now were only acting of dying. On the other side, Irene also gets the news that both of us sisters have now become together, and her countdown has begun. And with this hair-raising suspense, this story ends right here. Will I and my sister be able to find our mother? Or what new horrific move will Dr. Baek play now to stop us? All this we will get to know in part 3 of The Witch. If you have reached here in the video, then definitely give a like to the video, And do not forget to subscribe to the channel. So see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.